So the big question is, if you reopen it, will they come? What have you seen so far?
Well, it's been a dramatic change here in the last 30 days with now 50 states of reopening plans. One thing's for sure is the leisure traveler is ready to travel. We have a pretty good visibility into the second half of this year. When we look at our forward bookings from July until December, our arrival plans look very similar to what they were in the second half of 2019. So we're confident they're going to come. The question really becomes what happens in the remainder of this pandemic, and is there a relapse? I think we're also a little bit aided by the fact that we have such a broad geographic reach in North America. Most of our resorts are drive-to, and I'd expect what's traditionally been about 70% arrivals by car could go up to about 90 to 95% in the latter half of this year.
Let's just talk about what you expect in immediate occupancy, Michael, just because we had Barry Sternlicht, who was here, and he said they opened, I think about a week ago, they opened one of their hotels down in Jacksonville. He said that they had about 60 to 65% occupancy, which was quite a bit better than he had anticipated. He was looking for maybe 35% occupancy. What would be normal this time of year? What do you expect, let's say, over the next month?
Well, normal this time of year would be 90 to 95% occupancy. The second and the third quarter are clearly our highest demand seasons. But June will be a transition month as we reopen our 180 North American resorts. And we're using this time to make sure our safety protocols, our health and hygiene protocols are fully implemented. We really spent this downtime making sure that we're innovating the company and the overall hospitality experience. But once we get into July, based on the bookings, our demand is as high as it was last year. So we expect very full resorts up until from really the July 4th break until Labor Day. And it'll trail off a little bit. But again, the fall and end of year demand, we expect to be really strong.
Do you anticipate that what types of different measures are you going to have in place? Is it going to be crowded by the pools? Are the restaurants going to be full? Or are you going to be doing social distancing still in some of those public areas?
Well, again, as I mentioned, June's a transition month. So let's just take your arrival experience. We will be in contact with you, Becky, a week before you come to one of our resorts to really organize the time of your arrival to make sure your room's ready. So that when you get there, you don't need to go to the lobby. We will actually start, and we started here in Orlando yesterday, a curbside check-in where we will hand you your access to your room there, and you can drive straight to your front door. And instead of using a key, we'll use an RFID band that's a contactless entry. And that's just the arrival experience. We've partnered with companies like Ecolab to really enhance our health and hygiene protocols. They were already strong, but for instance, in Orlando, we do have a pool open, but you have to make a reservation to be there, and there's limited capacity for that pool area. So June will be the transition month for us. We'll see how it works. We want to make sure that our customers are safe and our associates are safe, and then transition to July with greater occupancy.